Okay, welcome back to No Man's Sky, and there's a few things to talk about here in this video. First of all, this is a paradise planet, and what you may not realise if you've played the game for a while is that paradise planets now actually genuinely are paradise planets, where before you could land on a paradise planet and find out that the weather there was terrible or it had hostile sentinels. Now if it says paradise planet, it really does mean it. You don't have the bad weather, you don't have the sentinels. So that's worth noting. This is actually the first proper time I've had since Origins dropped to actually properly play. Lots of different reasons. So this video is going to be about the Colossal archives, and this will in fact be my first time actually walking around one. I know everything that should be here, but I don't know the layout. The layout is new to me. I have no idea just yet if the layout is different on each planet or not. I do know that you will find several of these artifact exchange vaults lying around these. And basically what it will do is allow you to switch one of your treasures for a better treasure. Okay, so if you might have a historical document, a fossil sample or a biological sample, you feed it into this and you're given a different one of any of these types that will definitely be either equal or better than what you gave it. Alright, so it's a good way of making a bit of extra money for what you've already dug up. Notice there's a lot of landing pads around, it's quite handy. In a lot of ways this is kind of like a really advanced trade station, planetary trade station. Lots of different NPCs around. Not just the it's not just the ship captains. Certainly looks more interesting than elsewhere. Right, there's a technology merchant. Alright, so you can purchase your components. This is a lot more components available than the technology merchants in the single landing pad minor settlements. And this is basically everything. Okay, what about the other bit? Purchase blueprints, so these are the same blueprints that you can purchase from those people. Alright, we've got two more artifact exchange vaults. So like I said, I think there should be 5 on each of them. So this is 1, 2 and 3. Okay, here we can get a planetary map. For 15 nanoids. It would appear that after that you need to feed it some navigation data to reset it. I'm coming here with absolutely nothing on me, no items whatsoever, so I'll do that just yet. I think that's going to be the other... Oh, I love my jetpack mod. Yeah, that's another one of them. Okay, got another merchant. Oh, this is a guild envoy. So they'll give you a gift depending on your guild rank. Lovely. Galactic Trade Terminal, very nice. I half expected that to hurt me for some reason. Okay, here is where you'll find the lore. Knowledge, if you like. All but Korvax, awaiting speech. Right, so Korvax. I'm gonna go with power, I guess. Excellent. So, whatever words arrive there, you've got to pick the one that is more like the species involved. So, if it was Gek, it might have something about money or greed. If it was Vy'keen, it might have something about war, battle, or whatever. Interesting. Yeah, I'm guessing from the layout of this that they're a little bit procedural, that they'll all be slightly different to each other. That's the 5th treasure thing. I've found 4 so far, haven't I? Maybe there's 3 on the ground rather than 2. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. That's number 1. Oh no, there's not one in there. Where is it then? Well, I assure you it's here somewhere. There are always 5. So that's 2. There were 2 upstairs, unless I've missed one upstairs somewhere, which is starting to look quite likely. Oh, let's see if I can get any further up this building. Good lord, it really is massive. God, I love my jetpack mod. Although you'd all be able to do this by clinging to the wall, because your jetpack, as you can see on my bottom right hand corner, your jetpack doesn't. Actually, it's disappeared altogether anyway. But yeah, your jetpack doesn't reduce if you're touching the wall. That's something that was added on purpose in case you ever got trapped in a cave and couldn't get out. You'd be able to get yourself out. Lord, it's tiny. This is very high up. Let's see how much this is going to hurt. It didn't actually hurt at all. That's weird. I think it's some sort of gravitational thing though, because that just took me ages to fall down. Didn't feel like I was falling at all. I'm quite baffled about where the other... There's only two. There's two on the floor. Where is the fifth and final one? Anything different about interacting with the ship? Who is the ship captain? Where is the ship captain? Entity Lisa. What's you? It looks the same as always. Well, I'm really not sure where the fifth treasure thing is, but there should be one, unless I've drastically misunderstood the coding in the game. I suppose it's possible that it meant up to 5, but it really appeared to mean always actually 5. Okay, we're all new to Origins, so perhaps I've made a tiny mistake there, but still, 4 treasure swappers is pretty cool. And yeah, like I say, like I've shown you, you've got your actual archive with the lore in it, you've got a whole bunch of traders landing constantly, you've got your actual Galactic Trade Terminal, you've got your Technology Merchant, your Guild Envoy. This is basically a good mixture between a space station and a planetary trade station, with a few extra bits involved in it, which is quite nice. Alright, well, that'll do for this video about the Colossal Archives. And join me again for more videos soon on some of the other new content. Bye! Totally forgot to say, you can find the Colossal Archives with ease with a planetary chart for inhabited outposts. They've been added to the things that that particular planetary chart can find, which is already quite a lot of different buildings. Yeah, so if you're struggling to find one of these Colossal Archives, that's how to do it. Get one of these maps. You can get them from the space station cartographer, or as you've seen, you can get them from the planetary archives. Oh, this is actually an entirely different type. Oh, that's more stuff for me to screenshot then. Ooh. So yeah, that's an ancient ruined site. That's a plotter route then. Yeah, see, this seems different. Ancient ruined site does not seem the same as an ancient ruin. Let's find out, shall we? I think it's basically the same. Let's just make sure. Roger D. Right, so I can now take that lost... No, that's not mine. Oh, hello, random trader. Okay, so here we have one of the suspicious illegal trader people who will sell us suspicious modules. I have already done a visual guide on the numbers for these on both the website and the Facebook group. Please do check them out. But the basic thing about these is that they can be anywhere between the worst possible C-class and the best possible S-class, and they can be a little bit either side of it as well. So the stats you get from a suspicious Scatterblaster module might be slightly worse than a C-class, or they might be slightly better than an S-class. The thing about them though is that they are very hit and miss about which stats they decide to pick up. So where usually, for example, if you did a C-class, you might only get one stat picked out of the, I don't know, say 4 possible stats, and if you get an S-class you get all 4. Well, the X-class ones, they could pick 1, 2, 3 or 4 of the stats, who knows. So yeah, they're very hit and miss, but when you get a good one, by George do you know about it. Hazard protection ones are quite interesting because they do not count towards the 3 module limit per inventory, so you can already have 3 of each different type of hazard protection and then add 3 of these as well, because these don't count as one of them, they count as an entirely separate thing. So you can still only have 3 of the X-class suspicious hazard ones, but let's buy one and I'll show you what I mean. So in my X suit you can see I've already got all of them. Let's move something out of the way. That's the refiner. If I install this X-class right there, you'll see it didn't make anything break, and you'll also see that it's got all... oh, I didn't know it went up to 11%. Yeah, it's got all of the different heat, toxic, radiation and cold, and that's showing 11% in all of them because that's the maximum that you can get, and I've got a mod on that always gives the maximum, but as soon as I take that mod off this is going to drop to whatever those stats really are. Anyway, so I can take this and go put it into one of the exchange machine things at the Colossal archive we explored a minute ago, and it would give me a better one. So if I can find the ship again, wherever that's hiding. Can I remember where the Colossal archive is? That's the question. I'm guessing no, because I did not mark it. Alright, let's attempt to find another one. No, not interested in mine settlements, thank you. Observatories. Planetary archive. Sorry, is it found on a different planet? Is that what's happening here? Yeah. No, I'm working under the assumption that there's exactly one Colossal archive per planet, and that they will only spawn on planets that actually have life forms. So if we have a look at this system, it's the Korvax system. If it was an undiscovered system, I don't think that Colossal archives would even appear, because it wouldn't make any sense. Worth noting that in uncharted systems, so ones that aren't Korvax, Gek or Vy'keen, you've got a much higher rate of robotic creatures appearing, robotic fauna, which I'm hoping to do another video on shortly. See, I can already tell the layout of this is drastically different to the one we explored a minute ago. Alright, so it's got the same basic modular concept, but it's laid out fairly differently. Right, so let's exchange. Oh, it's only going to let me exchange these 3 specific types by the looks of it, and I think the one I've got is not one of those types. Yeah, it's a delicate flora. That's annoying. Again, I would assume that different systems want different types there. I am making an assumption. Quite a lot of units. Yeah, what would be quite nice is if these places had a mission board as well. Yeah, it looks like this is always going to take us to a ruin, which does allow us to get more treasures. So these places are obviously largely all about going and digging up treasures, exchanging them. Same stuff. Yeah, exchanging them here and then going searching for another treasure by getting another map. And continuing like that. I know all about Remembrance. Prime era. Talking about me. Okay, well, I think we get the hint about Colossal archives, sort of understand the basics of what's going on in them. Let's just make sure that I'm right, that these are always going to ask for the same 3. Yeah. As to whether it'll be a different 3 in a different system, I don't know, but yeah, you just went to the same one. Alright, thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye!